We have recently hit 7,000 subscribers. I'm so grateful for that landmark, but now we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so it would be greatly appreciated if you could take 1 second out of your day to drop a sub on the channel. Enjoy the rest of the video. Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy No Limit Dots here, back with another video. And before we get into today's video, I just want to remind you all out there, the other kings and queens, and I hope you all are having a very blessed day. And in today's video, I actually got you guys a very special type of video, because the build I'm about to show you guys right now is the actual build that I'm using at the highest level of 2K comp pro-am, where you're literally playing leagues. You gotta buy into those leagues. You're playing in matchup channels and discords, all that type of good stuff. This is the build that I bring out to those type of games, right? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be a point guard. We're going to be 6'4", and you're gonna be 178 pounds with a 6'8" wingspan, right? 6'8". Now you might ask, what other viable heights are there for a point guard, right? If you're like a park predominant point guard, you want to go 6'6", right? Me, I go 6'4". If you're going to be a pure offensive, I would still even go 6'4" over 6'2", because just the way the contest system is worked out this year, like the 6'4" won't get as contested as the 6'2", even if you do have the same wingspan, right? Like, I get my wingspan isn't the shortest, it's 6'8". Like some people will end up going like here 6'6", but let's go ahead 6'8". So starting off with the finishing, right? There's one mechanic in the game that it's not broken, but it's insanely effective if you learn how to use it correctly, okay? And that is going to be the driving layup. I have no driving dunk on my build. There's multiple different types of players when you are a point guard, right? Let me break it down for you. You have the passing aspect, right? You could be a great passer, so you can put high pass act. You're a three-point hunter, right? Put up the three ball. You shoot middies a lot. You make sure your middies high. You go for dunks. You throw your dunk high. And then your layup for floaters and advanced gather layups, right? A lot of point guards, they're going to have, out of those 5-6 attributes I just named, they're going to have about half of them, right? Like me personally, I don't really look for my midi. I go for the three. I'll go for my floater. Or I go for the dot, right? But this build isn't even going to give me the option to dunk, really. So, like, when I gave myself no option to dunk, I had to learn how to floater, and it's just very good. So, in terms of your three ball in this build, you're going to go 94 three ball and keep the midi at 79. Like I said, you got gold agent 3. Don't get gold in the list, which is going to be 96, but trust, I still hit from relatively deep ever since they fixed the patch where you would get, like, bad shot selection in some places. You don't get that anymore, right? So, 94 three ball, 79 midi. Moving into the playmaking, like I said, I'm a pass first kind of point guard. Maybe not pass first, obviously I'm looking for my shot, but I like to manipulate the defense in order to give me certain looks, which will give me certain dots, certain slips, pops, and stuff of that area. But 87 pass act is what I've been rocking the whole year. That bronze bailout is crazy. Now ball handle, on my build personally, I have 95 for the Steve Francis. I'm gonna be honest. I'll show you guys all of the animations at the end of the video, but throw on 93 ball handle. 95, man, I'm telling you, it's just not, the Steve Francis just isn't worth it. I really promise you, man. Maybe in park it's much more effective, or maybe if you're just like a dog dribbler, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not an elite level dribbler. If you are, then throw 95 ball handle, but other than that, you really don't need it, and you save a solid amount of attribute points for not having it, right? So I also go 90 speed of ball, very much needed. It gives you Kyrie Irving dribble style. You need it. So the main reason I made this build is because it's a hybrid between a point guard and shooting guard. I play point guard on offense, and then on defense I play up top in the 2-3 zone, because even if I'm getting boxed on defense, right, or on offense, I mean, if I'm getting boxed, right, like I'm having turnovers, not hitting my shots, I could at least play up top on defense and get all my leaks, right? So I got 85 steals, 65 prim. The 65 prim is a little tough. You don't got bronze challenger, but you got the steal. Just make sure you communicate with your back end while you're playing on ball, call rotations when needed, and you'll be straight. I've really not gotten absolutely cooked with this build. I'm playing up top against some of the. I literally played against a 2K league shooting guard, and I was guarding him. And out of the 3 games I played against him, he had 2 games were bad, right? So, and the way Limitless does work, like, you play under a screen, you force him to shoot 30-foot bombs with no takeover. It's gonna be hard. That's just hard to hit. So your stamina can end up going to 96, because you don't get Hall of Fame handles for days without the 95 ball handle. So, like I'm showing you right now, you don't really get what's it called? You don't get too much else if you don't go 95 ball handle. That's why I kind of ended up going with it. But one thing that is really good, if you want to do it, you could go 80 driving layup. 80 driving layup gives you Hall of Fame Pro Touch, and you get Trae Young layup package. So if you want, I would, like, if I remade my build, this is exactly, and I would even throw the free throw. I would throw the free throw to 80, and then I'll put my stamina still back up to 99, and then give me a little bit more free throw. Give me a little bit more, 86 free throw, and then yeah, I'm gonna be horsing on the interior defense with 26. If I had to personally remake my build, this is exactly what I would do. And you know what? I just barely switched a couple attributes around in 2K. Just add a respec, man. Let me buy a respec for like 10 bucks, even if it's 10 bucks. Let me respec my build. I swear you guys would still make a lot of money. Trust. So go ahead and continue. That's my personal build. I know when I make my builds, I don't really go too much in depth like crazy, you know, but I had to, because that's my personal build I'm rocking. And you are considered to be a playmaking perimeter creator. A rare build name. I haven't made this build name on the channel yet. You have shades of Steve Nash, Trae Young, and Darius Garland. Let's go ahead and choose our team that we're gonna go with. So we got the Sixers, and like I tell you guys, you always want to stay to the end of my videos, because I show you guys all the animations, the jump shots, all the good stuff, right? Because when it comes down to being a 100% good 2K player, right, you could go ahead and pick a build off someone's YouTube channel, right? Odds are it's not going to be as good as the builds I make, but you could still do it, right? But you could get the build, but no, they don't give the animations. They're like throwing you out to the wild and not giving you no food to eat and survive. You know what I mean? I'm giving you guys all of it. So let's go ahead and get into it. The jump shot, I'm going to be honest. When it comes to jump shots, guys, you want to equip one jump shot and you want to work through it. Just work through the struggles, right? I'm going to give you guys a great jump shot right here. Base Steph Curry. Your 2 releases is going to be Darius Garland, and your second release is going to be Oscar Robertson, guys. I don't even, I go maximum speed, 80% Oscar, 20% Garland. I don't even switch the blending, not one. I don't switch the release speed. I don't switch nothing, right? I've had this shot on since last year. I've had this shot on. Well, it was a different base, but same releases. And it's just been my jumper. You want to find your jumper and work on your jumper. Don't be switching around your jump shots, okay? Then moving into the animations. So for scoring moves, your layup styles, if you did end up keeping Steve Francis and you have my original build with 75 layup, you want to throw in the Jason Williams layup style package. It's very good. Even you saw the animation, just threw it up with no effort. That layup doesn't get blocked. It's like crazy. But if you went to 80, you definitely want Trae Young. I would say that's the best one. Then moving into the rest of the animations, start with drill pull-up. I use normal too. I know I'm kind of weird for that. Like everybody else, everybody in the community uses pro too. I just use normal too. That's just a me thing. Spin jumper, Trae Young. Hop jumper, Davion Mitchell. Your post hop, Kobe. Motion style, we got Alex Caruso. Then moving into the playmaking, pass style, none. I promise I'm one of the best passers in 2K. Throw on no pass style. Dribble style, Kyrie Irving, 100%. Size up. This is what I said. You throw on Trae. You got Steve Francis if you got the 95. If you don't, you could throw on De'Aaron Fox or Trae Young. Either of those two. The regular breakdown and aggressives, I really don't be using them. But if you want, I guess Russ or Steph for aggressive, and then Scoot or De'Aaron Fox for regular. Escape moves. You want Kemba Walker or Trae Young. It's really between those two. There's like less input delay with Kemba. That's why people use Kemba. It's more, you get the animations more consistently. So I personally use Kemba. Combo moves, I couldn't even tell you what I use. It might be James Harden. It might be De'Aaron Fox. I think it is De'Aaron Fox, but I don't really utilize that too often. Crossover, James Harden. You're behind the back. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Behind the back, you got to throw on Jamal Murray. You got to throw on Jamal Murray or James Harden. Either of those two, Jamal Murray or James Harden. I use Jamal Murray. Spin, basic, hesitation, John Wall. And then your step back, you're either going to throw on John Wall or Steph Curry. I use Steph Curry. But you can also throw on James Harden. James Harden is like a quicker animation. It creates less separation though. But Steph Curry or John Wall. I use Steph Curry. Most people are going to use John Wall. But both of them are very, very good. So that is going to be the playmaking perimeter creator with all the animations, all the explanations, and all the good stuff. If you guys did overall enjoy the rare build video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And it's been your boy, No Limit Dots, and I'm out. Peace.